to address today is like the visual arts component of the festival, mainly the photography exhibition for which I was the curator. So I'm just going to go through the images so you can see an example of the creativity of people from African descent in Africa, how it was presented during the festival. So what we see here, it's the opening ceremonies for the exhibitions with the president of Senegal, Abdoulaye Wade. And if we move on, please. And we have an installation view of the contemporary art section. We had 3 exhibitions in the same space: design, photography, and contemporary art. So we were 3 curators invited to put together the visual art components of the festival. Florence Alexis was the chief curator and was responsible for the contemporary art component. François Kieni was responsible for the design component of the visual arts, and I was the curator for photography. So if we can move on. So that's another view of the of the contemporary art section, and it's again another view. Here we have a piece by Zach Ove. On the left, it's New Barresto. And that's, in fact, it's to give you what really took place, to give you an overview of of an international show with that comprise artists from Africa and all over the African communities. And please move on. And here we have a view of Zach Ove, and move on, please. And another view of the contemporary art section. Alexis Peskin, a young artist of French descent who lives in Paris and who does work that addresses the black people life in Paris or in France. And that's another view of the work.
Dominique, could I ask you a question?
Yes.
When you and the curators were well, 2 questions. First of all, I've heard that there was 2 black people from Canada who were at the first Festac.
Yeah. Yes.
Who were they? What were they doing there?
2 black people from
Canada. There was a Canadian delegation at Festac in Lagos.
In Lagos?
Yeah.
Oh, I would not know, but I know that we were only 3 Canadians this year in the festival, and we're very lucky to have 2 of the artists here, Dawi Petros and Stacy Tyrell. So in 1977, I really, the one problem with the festivals, I mean the 2 previous editions, there are not a lot of documentations, like written documentation. They have found a few visual material, a few films that were made by the French televisions. But that's 1966. In 1977, beside from the poster that I presented to you, there's not really any materials that were left or that we know about but it was a huge mistake from the organizers in 66 and 77. They did not really own they don't own the rights of the footages, and I don't think the archival was